today I'm going to give you a chocolate mustache.
I'm going to give you a chocolate mustache. Okay, so it says 4 more Hoey.
You're blind.
You always get me screwed up.
I know. That's my job.
I think I did question whether it was Hoey or Hooey.
I think you said Hoey.
Well.
It could be Hooey.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
I can relate to the Hoey. No, I'm kidding.
Hooey. So it's not Hoey, it's Hooey. All different colored bubbles.
Yeah. All different color bubbles.
All different size bubbles.
Wow. It was a beautiful show while it lasted.
They take a big glass and they drink it.
Right.
Yeah.
It makes me want to do this, like.
Yeah.
So, something for everyone. And they even serve water.
Hi everyone.
I'm Janet.
I'm Jason.
We're
Gumbo Mud. We're here
for dark beer.
And today I'm going to give you a chocolate mustache.
I'm going to give you a chocolate mustache.
Don't you get that when you like chocolate milk? Or you don't really get ice cream. It's usually chocolate milk.
Well,
kids get a chocolate mustache.
It's called a milk mustache.
Milk mustache. But
right.
A chocolate milk
That
mustache.
Was the whole thing behind the got milk thing.
Yes.
That people would drink milk,
right,
aggressively, and you would get the milk mustache. So celebrities posed with their
The kids get that all the time because they take a big glass and they drink it. And
right. It makes me want to do this,
yeah.
like every kid does that when they want a mustache.
Exactly. Right.
So I like it.
Yeah. Chocolate mustache.
This is out of Sacramento, California, and it's by Roots Brewing.
Which we've never heard of Urban Roots.
No.
Yeah, I love getting beers that we never heard of.
I know.
Right?
Yes, so exciting. This was a score from San Diego Wine and Beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they get stuff from all over the place.
Yes,
so
which
check
is
them
great.
out.
Yeah, when you see chocolate, obviously, at a dark stout, you're going to grab it, and then it had cacao nibs and vanilla. Mm-hmm. And you're like, chocolate, cacao nibs, and vanilla.
And it's an 11% ABV.
And it's 11%.
Cherry on top
exactly.
of my chocolate mustache.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, so we had to grab it. So can't wait to bring this to you guys, and can't wait to try it.
Yes. So this was, again, this is kind of a mystery brewery.
Yeah.
Very little information, and their site is kind of also shut down right now because it's quarantine time. So the information I do have that I can share, it's co-founders Rob Archie and Peter, I don't know if it's Hoey.
I think it's Hoey.
It's either Hoey or, it's got to be Hoey. Hoey. Hoey.
Yeah.
Hoey. Peter is the brewmaster of the Dynamic Duo. So they opened in 2018, so it's fairly new brewery.
New, yeah.
8 brews are beered on their site in Sacramento and are hooked up to the Urban Roots taps. 4 Hooey.
4 more Hooey. 4 Hooey. Hooey. So it's not Hoey, it's Hooey.
Did I say Hoey?
No.
Now you get, that's what I thought. You always get me screwed up.
I know. That's my job.
I think I did question whether it was Hoey or Hooey.
I think you said Hoey.
Well.
It could be Hooey.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
I can relate to the Hoey. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so it says 4 more Hoey. Archie made at other breweries, plus they have 8 wines. So something for everyone. And they even serve water, if that's your
Yeah, it looks like they have like 24 taps, so maybe they have guest beers, which is what I'm kind of thinking too.
Yeah.
Which the breweries right here in San Diego that have guest beers, we love to go to because they have such a variety of not only having their beers, but having other people's beers, and we like darks, and we want to go and have a choice of 5, 6, 7 darks instead of 1. Or 2 at the most. Like most time you don't get that. So
right.
Yeah.
So 24 taps flowing on any given night. So definitely I would think with 24 taps plus 8 wines,
Yeah.
You're sure to find something to please your palate.
Yeah, and they're right downtown Sacramento, right off I-5, pretty close to I-5 there. So right downtown where, there's plenty of action.
Oh, yeah.
In Sacramento. And this beer actually won silver at the U.S. Beer Open Championships. It won a silver for specialty Imperial Stout.
Oh, yeah.
Which, the U.S. Open Beer Championships, I never really heard about. So that's once a year, and it's in Oxford, Ohio. And they have over 7,000 beers that are represented in 130 different styles.
Wow.
And once again, it's one of those where the judges, you're blind. It's blind tasting. You're blind. No, it's blind tasting. So you have no idea where the beer is from or who brewed it or anything. It's just blind tasting. So
interesting.
Yeah. So to win a silver. Yeah. I'm hoping it's good.
Definitely.
Yeah. So U.S. Beer Open Championships, another new beer judging.
Okay, you're planting ideas in my head. I know we did this with another one. Like, you and I should do a blind challenge.
Yes, we'll be doing that. But I'll have to give you a beer and you'll have to give me a beer because we don't have anyone else to blind taste and give us a beer. Where's this from? You try this and I try this and try to name where it's from. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. So you ready to try?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, guys. You can go to their website. I'm sure they're probably updating it too with all the COVID-19 stuff happening. So check them out. They're new, like I said, 2018. So probably should be getting some more stuff on them. So
definitely.
Yeah. So big bomber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big dog.
Big dog. So 11% and chocolate. Woo.
I know.
Let's see what we got here.
No. I'm expecting dark beer and that caramely head, which it's surfacing.
It almost looks like chocolate syrup coming out.
Yes, I like it. Oh, that looks...
Right?
It looks so good to me.
It does almost look like chocolate syrup. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Reminds me almost of a milkshake, where you get like the foaminess on top.
Yeah, and a mocha head, which we always like.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it even looks... Yeah, it's mocha, but it looks even more chocolatey than a mocha head we usually get. So
I'm excited.
I know. What do you think about appearance? Appearance looks great.
It does.
It almost looks like chocolate pouring out of the bottle.
It looks like perfection. It looks like an 11%. Just a beautiful carbonation, beautiful color throughout the body, the head.
Not moving. All different colored bubbles.
Yeah. All different color bubbles.
All different size bubbles.
Wow.
What am I seeing?
How many have you had today?
All different size bubbles.
Guy?
All different size bubbles,
Okay, they're big guys, huh?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited.
Okay, I guess. Whew,
Yeah.
Down boy.
All different colored bubbles.
Okay, I am giving this.
Well, what was that? Oh, no. Don't do that.
This is as far as appearance, this is a 5 for me. Like, it looks just like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
The head's going quickly, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful show while it lasted.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I gave it a 4.5, though. I just took 0.5 off just because of lack of lacing. Everything else looked amazing. It looked really good, especially the different colored bubbles.
Yes. Oh, especially bonus points for the colored bubbles.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it looked amazing. There's just not much lacing on it at all. But besides that, it looks great. I mean, even looks more chocolatey now. Look.
I mean, I definitely have
chocolate.
some.
Yes.
But, it's sliding down. It's a mudslide.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call that lacing. It's just kind of, spotty bubbleness.
Yeah.
Spotty bubbleness.
What would you give the spotty bubbleness factor?
I know, exactly. Oh, that's a 5 there. Yeah, so what about aroma?
Okay, I can't wait because
I smelled, didn't you get a little bit? I got a little bit, but then I couldn't quite get it. What are you getting?
It's heavy on the
dark fruit.
You got it, my friend.
It says chocolate.
There is chocolate. So there's definitely
cacao nibs and vanilla. It doesn't say anything about fruit.
But I have a wonderful blend of chocolate vanilla. Anytime I think chocolate vanilla, I think of the swirl, the twist swirl, whatever you call it, ice cream. I definitely get that. So it's dark fruit up front, then the chocolate vanilla swirl. And that's really it. Maybe like a little chocolate syrup. But very sweet. Like I think I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, good. Mm-hmm. I'm just getting a little bit of the dark fruit. I really don't get much chocolate and vanilla. Like I'm just getting like a tiny bit of dark fruit. It smells really clean, but I'm not getting much aroma. It's just a little bit dark fruit, and that's it. So I give it a 3.
Okay.
Middle of the road 3. It looks better than the aroma to me. Like it still looks amazing.
I didn't get to rate my aroma because Jason was angry about the dark fruit.
I am.
So rewind. I gave the aroma a 4.5.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I like it.
Yeah.
I do like it.
Okay.
I was expecting obviously
Yes.
dominant chocolatiness, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's just blended with the vanilla a little bit. So
all right.
on to the taste.
Yeah. When it says chocolate mustache, like you want chocolate. That reminds me of a milk mustache or chocolate milk mustache. So you want chocolate.
I like it.
So what are you getting?
A little bit dark fruit just initially, like it's super quick.
Yeah.
And then just straight chocolate syrup, like
Really?
really good, really substantial, really sweet, smooth, easy to drink, like really good.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the dark fruit at first. It's spritzy a little bit.
A little bit.
It's thick, which I like. We'll get to texture, but a little bit from the middle to the back, you get a little bit of chocolate. It's a little creamy too, but I was expecting more.
Chocolatey.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. Yeah, especially, and a little more vanilla too. Like you just said, you like that chocolate vanilla swirl kind of thing. That's kind of what you want. And that's kind of my favorite ice cream, to have chocolate and vanilla together.
Yes.
You do get a little bit of dark fruit. It's almost just as even for me as the chocolate.
Really?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there might be a little more chocolate in it from the middle to the end, and you get the fruit at the beginning. So what do you give the taste?
I really enjoy it. I'm giving it a 4.5. As I've said before, I'm not a huge fan of dark fruit either. I think the dark fruit should just be, there for complementary purposes, but then, it should bring out whatever else it's meant to enhance. So I think that this is doing exactly just that. It's present, but I'm getting the chocolate vanilla creaminess of this beer, and I really like it. So I'm at a 4.5.
Good. Do you get more of the chocolate and vanilla than you do of the fruit?
Absolutely.
See, I'm getting more of the fruit.
Yeah, to me, like I said, it's just its purpose in this beer to me is to enhance the chocolate vanilla qualities, and it's doing just that for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting more of the fruit. And I just don't understand. We get so many beers that say vanilla or chocolate or have cocoa nibs in, or cacao nibs or whatever. They never say dark fruit on them. They will not say dark fruit on them, and every one we get has dark fruit. And the dark fruit's more prominent most of the time for my palate. And you usually get it too. It's just stronger for me. But it never says dark fruit on it, ever. And that's exactly what you get most of the time. I'm getting more dark fruit than I'm chocolate and vanilla. I am getting a little bit of chocolate and vanilla, but I'm getting mostly dark fruit. So I give it a 3.5. I think it's above average because I do get a little bit of chocolate and vanilla. It's more of a bitter chocolate. It's not a sweet chocolate, which I wish it was, but I'm still getting a little bit of dark fruit, and I don't want that in a chocolate mustache beer.
Okay.
So texture, 11%.
I don't think it's quite an 11. I think it's lighter than 11. It looks like an 11,
Boy,
but
dark.
the mouthfeel is not quite equivalent to an 11 for me. I would say it's a 9.5. I do like the creaminess of it.
Yeah.
There is a little spritziness to it, which I like, but I don't think it's quite on point with an 11% ABV. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 4. 4? Mm-hmm. I'm going to give it a 4.5. I'm with you. I like the creaminess. And if you blindfolded me and said this was a 10 or 11, I would say, yeah. I was like, yeah, it's over 10.
So I really like the body of it. We've had 11s that are thicker than this, and we had 11s that are thinner, but I think they're pretty close to it. So that's why I gave it a 4.5. I really like it when I first had it, especially when you take that first sip of it. When it hits your palate, it was thick.
Yeah.
And so maybe not quite 11, but close for me.
Yeah.
And then when you get to 11 or 12, you usually get creaminess, and I get the creaminess. So
Good.
yeah, so I gave it a 4.5. So
Good.
What about the finish?
On to the finish. Initially, when I took my first sip on the taste category, I had a strong chocolate syrup finish that was hanging on.
Yes.
Now, as it's warming, I'm not getting that so much, which I enjoyed it. I wish it was still lingering and hanging on.
Yes.
So really not a whole lot of lingering flavors. It's dry. I don't have any aftertaste. The alcohol is extremely well masked. I don't have any boozy alcohol, sense or feeling as I drink it. But I'm not left with a whole lot of taste on the finish. So I'm going to stick with a 4.0. I like lingering flavors. Again, it kind of, to me, guides you one way or the other on, do you want another, or are you going to switch to something else?
Yeah.
Or call it a night.
Right.
So 4.0.
4.0. Mm-hmm. I gave it a 3.5. I'm with you. When we first started drinking it, it was a little better on the middle to the finish. Mm-hmm. Now, like you said, it's kind of dissipating a little bit. I'm getting a little more of the fruit on the finish, and it's leaving a little aftertaste. It's not finishing dry and clean, but it's leaving a little bit, and it is the fruit for me. It's not sweet. It's just that little bit of bitterness. It's not bad. It's good. It's just kind of the typical fruit finish I get in a lot of beers, which when we first opened it and tried it, I'm with you, it had more chocolate and vanilla from the middle to the end. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, I gave it a 3.5. So yeah, it's above average. It's good. It's just not quite where I like my sweet finish to be in a chocolate beer. So
yes.
Yeah. So Janet, what do you give Chocolate Moustache from Urban Roots Brewery out of Sacramento?
You okay? You get it out of your system?
Yeah, the colored bubbles really worked me over there.
Yeah. Perhaps it's the double mustache. You have your own, and now you drink one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a 4.2 out of 5.0.
Wow, nice.
I'm happy to report that I did not grow a mustache while drinking this beer.
Thank God.
Overall, a great beer. I'd not heard of the brewery.
Yep.
I couldn't find much on the brewery, so I had a big question mark at the beginning of this review, but pleasantly surprised. Most categories, were a home run for me. The thing I was, the lowest on was the texture and the finish. It started off better than it ended for me. So
yeah.
I got more of the chocolatey aspect early on, and then that kind of dwindled away towards the texture and finish. So had it hung on, I think I would be at a little bit of a higher number, but still a great number, a great beer,
yeah, anything around
and 4. Look forward to others from Urban Roots.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave it a 3.8, so almost a 4. And that's pretty good for me for a beer that is mostly dark fruit to me. It's not super strong dark fruit, but it is some dark fruit. I wish the chocolate and vanilla was pumped up more, and that's why I bought it, because I wanted that. But overall, a really good beer. Super dark. It looked like chocolate coming out, which I loved. I think the body was really good. The body and the texture of it, 11%, I thought was good. Mm-hmm. And like you, at first, I really felt like you got more of the chocolate, especially on the middle and the end, and then it's kind of dissipated now, and a little more of the bitterness, which is a bitter chocolate. Mm-hmm. But anyway, really good beer. I can't wait to try more Urban Roots beers. And I drive through Sacramento quite often, going up to Oregon and Idaho and Washington and stuff. So they're right off the 5, so can't wait to stop there and try this beer on tap, or any of the dark beers they have on tap.
Yeah,
right?
I think this would be money on tap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Gumbo Mud review is a 4. out of 5. So, man, anything around a 4 is good. Like, it's a great beer.
Yes, especially from, again, he does not like dark fruit. I welcome it to a certain extent. It should not be, I'm not looking for a dark fruit flavor beer, but I understand that it enhances other flavors. So I think it was, middle of the road for. Not middle of the road.
Well, most of it's middle of the road except for certain things. But yeah, man, if it just had a little less dark fruit and a little more chocolate bump, I think this beer would be freaking amazing. I really do. It's a really well brewed beer. So I can see why it won a silver medal, at the U.S. Beer Championship. So
yes.
Yeah, so Gumbo Mud review is a 4 for Urban Roots Brewing Chocolate Moustache. Go out there and get it, and go visit Urban Roots there in downtown Sacramento and try all their beers, and hopefully you can get this on draft, and let us know how it is on draft and how you like it.
I did see, before we end, they have other versions of the Moustache. So I believe I saw a coconut Moustache and a chocolate, maybe a chocolate coconut Moustache. So... maybe, I don't know where the mustache part comes into play. Maybe one of the owners or their fathers or grandfathers or their wives.
Hopefully not.
If they've not been to the spa to get that fixed. Who knows where that comes into play. But either way, it means something to them, and they have a whole line of mustache beers. So
I'd almost guess, like we talked earlier in the video, when you drank as a kid, you get the mustache, especially if it's, especially beer, if you start drinking it right when you have the big foamy head, you'll get it all over your mustache.
Exactly.
So I think it's that kind of mustache, but I'm with you. I want to find those beers and actually try them. So hopefully you can find them and bring them to you guys for a review.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and click the like and share button and share with everyone, and click the subscribe button for more dark beer reviews.
And we are on Instagram. It's Gumbo Mud, MUDD. And we put out our YouTube releases along with some extra content, giveaways, extra pictures. So find us on Instagram.
Whole variety of stuff.
Yes.
So thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Bye.